listening comprehension and reading, famous people of Great Britain, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. But before you get started, check yourself. Do you know enough about the Queen of Britain? Here is a little quiz which will help you. And here are the answers. I am sure, students, you managed to do it. Before listening to the text, look at this useful vocabulary. Ancestors. Ancestor is a person related to you who lived a long time ago. A person who lived a long time ago, related to you and your family. In Ukrainian it's good. Пращури. The next word is involve. To involve means to include someone in something or to make them take part in or feel part of it. And it's залучати. Monarch. It's too simple. Monarch is a king or a queen. To be crowned. To be crowned means ceremonially place a crown on the head of someone in order to invest them as a monarch. Бути коронованим або коронуватися. The next word is Commonwealth. It's a group of countries with the same political or economic aims. Think well, students. The same political or economic aims. A group of countries. Good. Indeed, yes, it means співдружність. Now the Supreme Governor, maybe it's a little bit difficult for you to understand this word combination. A supreme governor, a person in charge of a particular political unit, having the highest rank, in fact means верховний правитель. Now Fiji. I think this word is quite familiar to you. Yes, it's a country formed of over 800 islands, situated in the Pacific Ocean. Ultimate. Most extreme or important, because either the original or final, or the best or worst. And основний або останній. And at last, plain colored clothes. Means of the same clothes of the same color without a print. Good. Одяг однотонних кольорів.
A listening on Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth II is well known throughout the world. She is the Queen of 16 countries, but lives in the United Kingdom. Her ancestors have ruled over the UK for over 1,000 years. She holds enormous power over her 129 million subjects, but rarely gets involved with politics. She is a hard-working queen who has adapted to world changes over 6 decades. Elizabeth has many other positions besides being a monarch. She is head of the Commonwealth, the collection of 16 nations, Supreme Governor of the Church of England, Chief of Fiji, and head of many parts of the UK Armed Forces. She married a Greek prince in 1947. Her husband is known as the Duke of Edinburgh. Elizabeth was born in London in 1926. She was third in line to the throne, and never expected to become queen. She was on safari in Kenya when she received news that her father had died, and she was the new queen. She was crowned in 1953, and soon after the ceremony she went on a 6-month world tour to visit her people. Elizabeth has always taken her position as queen extremely seriously. She has never given a press interview, and no one knows her political views. She has been the ultimate professional throughout her working life. Even her dress has stayed conservative. She is famous for her plain-coloured coats. She continues to attend many cultural events as part of her public role.
The next post-listening activities will help you to check out whether you understood the text well or not. Say whether the statements are true or false. To unscramble sentences, it's not a problem. And here is the text that you listened to a few minutes ago. The post-reading activities will help you to practice your vocabulary. Match the words from the article on the left with their synonyms on the right. And now, let's check out your spelling. Look at these phrases. Some words look weird, don't they? Recognize them? These jumbled words are from the text, and you should spell them correctly. Sure, you will do it perfectly. And now, match the following phrases from the article. And how about choosing the correct word? You will do it quite well. It's quite easy to fill in the gaps, isn't it?
My lords, pray be seated. My lords and members of the House of Commons, my government's priority has always been to secure the United Kingdom's departure from the European Union on the 31st of October. My government intends to work towards a new partnership with the European Union based on free trade and friendly cooperation. My ministers will work to implement new regimes for fisheries, agriculture and trade, seizing the opportunities that arise from leaving the European Union. An immigration bill ending free movement will lay the foundation for a fair, modern and global immigration system. My government remains committed to ensuring that resident European citizens who have built their lives in and contributed so much to the United Kingdom have the right to remain. The bill will include measures that reinforce this commitment. My lords and members of the House of Commons, other measures will be laid before you. I pray that the blessing of Almighty God may rest upon your councils.
To put phrases from the text back together? Easy. Well, students, you have worked so hard. Don't worry if you see a mistake. We always learn from our mistakes. Look at the scientists. When they experiment something new, sometimes their first idea doesn't work. So what do? They don't give up. When you try something and it doesn't work, you need to try something different, to look for a new approach. So, just keep going and don't stop. Now, keep calm and check your progress. Our lesson is running to its end, and here is a little survey for you students about Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Here are some questions. Try to make your answers true for you. We hope you enjoyed our lesson, so thank you for your attention and participation.